Back with a breaking news update on how Kashmiri Pandit employees continue to stage protests against the government. They're demanding release of their salaries on the eve of Shivratri. This, remember, comes days after the Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor had said that the employees who do not work will not get paid. Kashmiri Pandit migrant employees thereafter staging a sit-in to protest the Lieutenant Governor's remarks. Earlier, the Kashmiri Pandits protested, alleging that they have been receiving threats from terrorists and can't go back to work. But remember, the J&K government has ordered the release salaries of the PM package employees who have resumed their duties in Kashmir division. The J&K government has asked the Chief Secretary's office to direct all the heads of department on the same, that the salaries of the PM package employees who are back to work must be released at the earliest. So that's the direction that's come in. But remember, those who continue to stage protests, who continue to express fear for their lives, are not going to be paid as yet, and given that, they are staging this protest. Here are more details.
You can see that Kashmiri Pandit employees are being detained by police. They had been denied permission. They were protesting. They are demanding release of salary. They are saying that in absence of salary, it will not be possible for them to celebrate. What
हमारी सैलरी महाशिवरात्रि पे हमारी सैलरी बंद नहीं रख सकते. महाशिवरात्रि है, 6 महीने से तनख्वाह बंद है. हमारी सैलरी
last 6 months they haven't got salary, and that's why they have been protesting. And today police denied them permission. And see, right now these Kashmiri Pandit employees, they are being detained and they are being taken inside the bus, and they are raising slogans. They are raising slogans, and the police is. You can see there's a scuffle between the employees and the police here. Police is trying to lift them and put them inside the bus. And right now the protest going on. Kashmiri Hindu employees, they are saying that they are the victims of terrorism, and they are also victims of government apathy. So that's one of the reasons that right now you can see the protest is continuing here outside the Jammu Press Club. More than 20 employees so far have been detained, and they are protesting. They are saying that their salary is not being released. They have been victims of government apathy for the last several decades. And now they are saying it was in 90 that slogan for Nizam Mustafa was raised, and because of that, they were hounded out of their homes. 5 lakh Kashmiri Pandits had to leave their home because of Pak-sponsored terrorism. But once again, in 2021, the targeted killing started, because of which they were left with no other option, but they had to leave Kashmir Valley. And for the last 281 days, they are protesting here in Jammu region. They are only one demand, that they want a relocation. And right now you can see more than 20 employees have been. Right now the protest is continuing. Right now protest is continuing, and they are raising slogans against administration. All they want, that they are raising slogans, and you can see right now the protest is continuing here outside the press club. They are saying that without salary, it will not be feasible for them to celebrate Diwali or Shivratri. So this Shivratri festival, this is a very important festival so far as Kashmiri Hindus are concerned, and they are protesting right now outside the press club. They were not given permission today to protest. Finally, police has detained more than 30 Prime Minister package employees. For the last 281 days, the protest has been continuing. And right now you can see, let me speak to some of them.
हमारी सैलरीज बंद है. Only solution relocation. Salaries बंद.
So they are saying the only solution is relocation, and that's why the protest is continuing here outside the press club. They are saying that they are victims of terrorism. They are also victims of government apathy. They are saying that in absence of proper security arrangements, it will not be possible for them to go, because there are certain elements who do not want to see their footprints. They say unless and until situation improves, it will not be possible to go back and resume their duties. Only the salary of those employees has been released who had resumed their duties, and they've gone back. But the rest of them continue to be without salary, and in the absence of salary, they say it will be a dark Shivratri for them, because they do not have money. On one hand, it is about getting killed. On the other hand, it is about their survival.
So yes, those are the kind of voices that we are picking up. We continue to pick up from Jammu and Kashmir because these protesters now demand that their salaries be given to them, given that they are not receiving their salaries for the last 6 months. Remember, Kashmiri Pandits in thousands who have been employed in different departments under the Prime Minister's employee package, which was announced in 2008. Ever since May, they have been staging a protest in Kashmir Valley. Some of them also submitted their resignation letters to the Lieutenant Governor. This, of course, with regards to the several terrorist attacks that have taken place, especially by singling out those belonging to the Kashmiri Pandit community. Several others fled to Jammu. They refused to return to work in the valley. But some of them who continue to stay in Jammu and Kashmir, yet not wanting to go back to work, say that their salaries must be released. For the past 6 months, they have not been receiving a salary, and though the government, the J&K government, has ordered the release of salaries of the PM package employees who have resumed their duties, some of them who have decided to stay back home, citing security concerns, still continue to fight for their salaries. They say that their salaries must be released at the earliest, and those are the kind of protests that we are witnessing almost on a regular basis now. With that, it's time for us to shift our focus to another update we're tracking.